Thank you, Laura. Wow. You are really a lot. We don't have anything like that in Europe. Not yet. So, dear friends, thanks for having invited me at this rally 2016. It's my first rally, as you can see. But I can tell you I really feel at home. I am honored to represent the European Commission and to be able to share with you some of the achievements and the latest developments in nature conservation in the EU. You are probably asking yourself why I want to do that, but you will see in a minute. So the European Union has done quite a lot to protect nature. Our policy is based on two legislative initiatives. They are called in our Brussels jargon, the Birds and the Habitats Directive. So these two directives, they protect, as you can see, the birds on the one side and all the other species and the habitats under the Habitats Directive. There is an output which is very visible of these two directives, and I would like here, if possible, to put up the slide. It's what we call the Natura 2000. It's a network of protected area that spans across Europe, goes in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean in the Azores, and down in Madeira and Canary Island, up to the Arctic Circle, and in the steppe areas of Hungary and other eastern countries. It encompasses more than 27,000 sites, which is equivalent to 18% of the EU territory. And if you want to put it in other figures, it's more than 1.1 million square kilometers. I'm sorry, you will have to turn it into your own measures, but if you want, I can put it in more US relative terms. It's equivalent to Texas and California together. So while we were doing this, we didn't know, but little by little in the 20 years that we have been working on the implementation of these two directives, we have created the largest coordinated network existing on this planet. It's, I think, quite a big success, but at the same time, it opens a lot of questions. One of them is, who is managing this network? So the network is subdivided more or less, let's say 50-50, probably not exactly like that, between public land and private land. So if we have so much private land, how can we protect this private land without the engagement of the private owners? That was the basic question we asked ourselves. This is why we joined forces with ILCN and many other stakeholders to help us launch an EU initiative, if you want, we could call it the ELCN, on private land protection. I think it's really a great example of coordinated work across the Atlantic and beyond. So I want to thank the many people who helped us starting this journey, Laura, Jim, Peter, just to name a few, all people that you know very well. Let me also thank the Iowa Natural Heritage Foundation, where I passed a few days this week, and I really learned a lot. I really learned a lot there how a land trust operates. This is also one of the chapters we want to develop in the EU. We want to develop more NGOs that we could really call and name as land trust. So I want to thank you, Anita, Joe, Mark, and your great staff. You have really been wonderful to me. Some results of all this sharing of knowledge and collaboration, to put a bit of money on it, we will soon finance a €1 million project to create a network that will stimulate and develop private land conservation in the EU, and we hope achieving the same great results scored elsewhere in the world. My presence here, I think, shows that the European Commission clearly believes private land conservation may be a powerful tool to protect EU natural heritage. I hope this great example of collaboration will continue and possibly expand even beyond only private land conservation. Nature has no borders, as you know, and we are all together in this journey to a better and greener world. Thank you very much.